Initially maintain our current heading 156 and hold 2,000 feet, and we will now look at climbing and descending. To initiate a climb, we once again use the AI to set our attitude target. For return, we will now prioritise the altimeter. For a climb, we prioritise our heading. We also include the airspeed indicator in our scan to ensure that we are achieving our target climb speed. Once we are reaching our level off altitude, we shift focus away from heading and onto our altimeter. We've seen the straight and level attitude with wings level and pitch dot just between the horizon and 5 degrees nose up, which will now be quite familiar. By placing this pitch dot between the 5 and 10 degree nose up pitch marks, we achieve 7.5 degrees nose up, which is our climbing pitch target for this aeroplane. When paired with full throttle, this completes our pitch and power setting for a climb. We will initially obtain a boost in climb performance as we exchange excess speed for altitude, but our airspeed will trickle back and settle at around 70 knots. Let's try a climb. Apply full power. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. And set 7.5 degrees nose up on the AI. Monitor the AI to keep the climb attitude and check our heading for any unintentional turning, keeping 156. We're aiming for 4,000 feet. See how we get an ambitious initial climb rate as we exchange excess speed for altitude. As we climb with full power, watch for a left roll tendency caused by our clockwise spinning propeller, which you will counter with gentle right rudder, just enough to keep the black ball on the turn coordinator centred. Also, the nose will want to drop as our airspeed reduces, so trim nose up as required. The speed will settle at around 75 knots. Keep the pitch dot between the 5 and 10 degree marks. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. Keep the pitch dot between the 5 and 10 degree marks. Keep the pitch dot between the 5 and 10 degree marks. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. Keep the pitch dot between the 5 and 10 degree marks. To anticipate levelling off, take 10% of your vertical speed as the figure in feet, where we should begin a slow and smooth return to the horizon. For a 500 feet per minute climb rate, 10% gives 50 feet, so we will begin to lower the nose when 50 feet from our target altitude. Avoid the common error of lowering the nose too early and by too much. Keep the pitch dot between the 5 and 10 degree marks. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. Keep the pitch dot between the 5 and 10 degree marks. As we near our level off altitude, shift priority from the heading indicator to the altimeter. When we reach 3,950 feet, very gently, slowly lower the nose towards the straight and level attitude, aiming to zero our vertical speed. Keep the pitch dot between the 5 and 10 degree marks. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. Keep full throttle until we accelerate back up to cruise speed, around 90 knots. Keep the VSI under close observation to keep the indication at 0. It is common to now inadvertently gain altitude as we restore lift during the acceleration. Trim as needed. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. Now throttle back to 2300 RPM as shown on the tachometer. Now maintain 4000 feet on heading 156, straight and level attitude. We will now introduce the descent. We will again target a pitch and power setting, aiming for the typical IFR descent angle of 3 degrees. To transition from level flight to a 3-degree descent, we lower the nose by around 3 degrees, as you might expect. This isn't to say that we pitch down to 3 degrees, but that we want the aircraft to lose height at that angle. As descent angle is not displayed on these instruments, we calculate an equivalent vertical speed by multiplying our ground speed by 5. When we apply wind corrections to our airspeed, we get ground speed, but in these calm conditions, we will take our indicated airspeed to be roughly our ground speed. For example, 90 knots times 5 is 450, so we would target a descent rate of 450 feet per minute using the VSI. Our descent pitch attitude is wings level, pitch dot on the horizon line. We'll try this now. Bring the power back to around 50%, giving 2000 RPM. And lower the orange pitch dot on the AI directly onto the white horizon line. We'll descend to 2500 feet. The AI remains the core of our scan, also monitoring the directional gyro for any heading drift, and also the VSI for our target 450 feet per minute descent rate. Make any required tiny pitch and power corrections to lock on to 90 knots and 450 feet per minute. Keep the orange pitch dot locked onto the horizon line. Keep the AI as the core of the scan pattern. Keep the orange pitch dot locked onto the horizon line. Keep the AI as the core of the scan pattern. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. Keep the orange pitch dot locked onto the horizon line. Keep the AI as the core of the scan pattern. Make a power adjustment to regain 90 knots airspeed. Keep the orange pitch dot locked onto the horizon line. Keep the AI as the core of the scan pattern. The same level of anticipation method applies as before. With a 450 feet per minute descent rate, start to raise the nose with around 50 feet to go. That'll be 2,550 feet. Now gently raise the nose to our straight and level attitude, 2.5 degrees nose up, aiming for a 0 vertical speed. And increase power to maintain 90 knots. Keep the heading indicator in your scan and keep heading 156. Make a power adjustment to regain 90 knots airspeed. To add to your straighten level and turning attitudes, you now have two more at your disposal. To climb, we set full power and 7.5 degrees nose up. To descend, set 2000 RPM and nose on the horizon. These pitch and power references will be similar across different aircraft in this class and serve as an excellent starting point for later refinement. Of course, minor corrections along the way are to be expected, but these will become less frequent and smoother with experience and practice. Our calculations were to multiply our speed by 5 to give a vertical speed equivalent to 3 degrees. To level off, slowly return the nose towards straighten level when 10% of your vertical speed from target altitude, leveling off with a 0 vertical speed. Next time we will move forward and combine climbs and descents with turns to solidify your attitude flying and build a solid foundation. Consider retrying this lesson before we move on.